it, feel it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll. All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Okay, so I'm just sitting here thinking about life, chilling here with this fucking bird, looking over at the water view and everything. So I have a couple videos for you today. Well, first he's going to start off with 12 critical events that are going to happen over a 40-day period from August 21st to September the 30th. Yes, we all know it is past August the 21st, but I figure I'll just still show you this video and take heed, motherfuckers, because apparently the end is coming.
Man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth, and warn them from me. If thou didst not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die of his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
By now you have probably heard that on August the 21st a total solar eclipse will move across the entire continental United States for the first time in decades. In fact, we have not seen a total solar eclipse cross from the west coast to the east coast in 99 years. And it will be the very first total solar eclipse that is only visible in this country since the United States first became a nation. Starting with that event, there is going to be a whole lot going on until we reach the end of September. The following are 12 critical events that are going to happen over a 40-day period from August the 21st to September the 30th. August the 21st and the Great American Eclipse will sweep across portions of Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina and South Carolina. 7 years later, another very unusual total solar eclipse will move across our nation, and when you plot the paths of both eclipses on a map, they form a giant X right over the center of the United States. August the 23rd a FEMA exercise known as EarthX 2017 will simulate catastrophes such as mega-earthquakes, cyberterrorism, or high-altitude electromagnetic pulse attacks. An exercise sponsored by FEMA and the U.S. Department of Energy set to take place on August the 23rd called EarthX 2017 will wargame responses to catastrophes such as mega-earthquakes, cyberterrorism, or high-altitude electromagnetic pulse attacks. The exercise will simulate a subcontinent-scale, long-duration power outage, with cascading failures of all other infrastructures, according to the official EarthX website. Black sky events are defined as catastrophic occurrences caused by man or nature that bring society to its knees. September the 1st and this marks the start of FEMA's annual National Preparedness Month. September the 1st and the U.S. State Department's ban on U.S. citizens traveling into North Korea goes into effect. Many are concerned that this is yet another sign that we are moving toward war with North Korea. September the 11th and this will be the 16th anniversary of 9/11. September the 20th and Rosh Hashanah begins at sunset. September the 21st and the UN International Day of Peace. September the 23rd and this is the date of what has become known as the Revelation 12 sign. If you are not familiar with this alignment yet, the following is a very brief summary. On September the 23rd, a unique astronomical alignment of the Sun, Moon, constellation Virgo, constellation Leo, and planets Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and Venus is going to fulfill this passage from the book of Revelation. And a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was pregnant and was crying out in birth pains and the agony of giving birth. September the 24th and very important national elections will be held in Germany. September the 29th and Yom Kippur begins at sunset, and it concludes on September the 30th. Of course, September the 30th will be the end of a 40-day period that began back on the day of the Great American Eclipse on August the 21st. September the 29th, then-U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin says that the debt ceiling will be breached on this day if Congress does not raise it by then. September the 30th, then-if Congress does not pass a budget by the end of this day, there will be a government shutdown just like we witnessed in 2013. On top of everything else, the month of September is when the Federal Reserve is scheduled to begin unwinding their $4.5 trillion balance sheet. The other big market force that could ruffle markets is clearly the Fed, which is expected to begin the untested task of unwinding its $4.5 trillion balance sheet in September. In addition, it is very interesting to note that a large asteroid will come within 4,200 miles of our planet on October the 12th. The asteroid has not been seen since its 2012 discovery, when it sped past Earth at about 1/4 the distance from Earth to the Moon. It's been too distant and too faint to be detected over the last 5 years. As it starts to approach Earth this summer, large telescopes will be used to detect it and re-establish the asteroid's precise trajectory. The asteroid, known as 2012 TC4, could come as close as 4,200 miles to Earth, NASA said. That's actually fairly close when you consider that the Moon is about 239,000 miles away. So what does all of this mean?
But in that little house, there was a praying woman. And every time she went down to the clothesline, hanging out clothes on a clothesline, she was praying and crying out to God, saying, Lord, save my children.
All right, folks, so I hope you enjoyed it and read everything carefully. I hope you read your Bible, and I hope you read your Bible very closely, because you know the New World agenda is to lie to you and to make you think that the end is coming. So, my suggestion to you is, unless you see somebody disappear right in front of your face when they have that fake rapture happen, you better just continue on and just continue to believe in Jesus, because he will lead you to the path of righteousness. And as I always say, love, peace, and hair grease.